Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Mostly Programming. My name is Vivek Garg and this is lesson 18 of learning Python scripting from scratch. This is in continuation to the lesson 17 where we discussed about the modification of list using various list methods. The scope for today's lesson is we are going to see the reverse method, the sort method, index method, extend method, and the count method. Also, we are going to see some example Python scripts. So without any further ado, let's get started. But before that, if you have not already subscribed to my channel yet, please do that right now because it's free. Also press the bell icon so that you never miss an update from Mostly Programming. And do not forget to follow us on Instagram. It is @mostlyprogramming. We come up with new quizzes and practice sessions on a daily basis. So let's get started. The reverse method. The method simply reverses the order of the list. For example, we have a list named fruits where we have the three elements apple, mango, banana. Then fruits.reverse would simply reverse the list. According to the index, the elements are now reversed. Initially, apple was at 0th index, mango at 1 and banana at 2. Now after using the reverse method to reverse the list, banana is at 0th index, mango at 1 and apple at 2. I hope the usage of reverse method is now clear. The next is the sort method. Sorting a list is very important. We may need to sort the list in ascending order or maybe in descending order. Also, we can sort it with respect to a desired parameter. For example, if we need to sort our list with respect to length of each element, then we can also do that using the sort method. Let us see an example. Let's take a list named fruits, which is equal to apple, mango, kiwi. That means there are three items in the list. At 0th index, we have apple. At the first index, we have mango. And at the second index, we have kiwi. Then fruits.sort, simply the name of the list dot the sort. Then we are going to print it. Then the list would be sorted in the ascending order. As you can see, according to the alphabets, A comes before K and K comes before M. So this list, the elements of this list are now arranged or sorted in the ascending order. Fruits.sort, that is the very basic syntax for sorting any list into ascending order. Let's now see how we can do it if we want to sort the list in descending order. Fruits is equal to apple, mango, banana, the same list. Then what we have to do here is fruits, the name of the list dot sort. Then inside the parenthesis, we have to write reverse is equal to true. That means we want to sort the list in the reverse order. By default, if we are not passing any argument inside the parenthesis, that means it is false. Reverse is equal to false. But if we are making the reverse is equal to true, then the list would be now printed in the descending order. We can see that print fruits, mango, banana, apple. Now the list is sorted in the descending order. That's how by using the sort method we can sort the list in ascending order using fruits.sort. And if we want to do it in descending order, we have to pass the argument reverse is equal to true. By default, it is reverse is equal to false to keep it in ascending order. Okay, now I told you that there may be a case when we need to sort the list with respect to a particular parameter, say length of the elements inside the list. So what we have to do in that case, we have to create a function which returns the length of each element. For example, here we have created a function myfunc. We have used the def keyword myfunc and we have received the parameter e, and then inside the function we have simply returned the length of the parameter received from the main program. Let's take a list cars. Then inside it we have different brands of the car: Ford, BMW, Mitsubishi and VW. Then simply what I am doing is cars.sort, and inside the parenthesis now we are passing the key with respect to which we want to sort the list. For example, here we are using length. then we are simply passing key is equal to my function. That means we are calling the my function. Then whatever value the function would return, that would be used as the sorting key. Now in this case, the list would be sorted according to the length of each element. Print cars, then we will see that the element with the least length would be printed at the beginning at the 0th index, and the element with the maximum length would be printed at the last. VW, BMW, Ford and Mitsubishi. That's how we can use a desired or a parameter or a key required according to our requirement. Now this list is sorted in the ascending order. What if we want to do it in the descending order? Let's see how to do that. You can easily guess it. We just need to use the reverse is equal to true parameter here. The same function, the same list. Only difference is cars dot sort, reverse is equal to true, comma, key is equal to my function. Simply we have to pass the reverse is equal to true parameter to print the list in reverse order, sort the list in reverse order. So then print cars and the list is now reversed. Mitsubishi, Ford, BMW and VW are now reversed. Up till now we have covered the sort method. Let's see the next, which is the index method. So this method is used to find the index of element in the list. Suppose we have the list fruits, apple, mango, banana, apple. We have a duplicate element in the list, which is at the 0th index we have apple and at the 3rd index we have apple. I'll tell you why I have created duplicate elements in the list. Then simply I have taken a variable x which is equal to fruits dot index, and in the parenthesis I have passed the element for which I want to find the index. For example, here x is equal to fruits dot index, and inside the parenthesis I have passed apple, which is the element, the item of this list. Then this index function would return us the index of this particular element apple, which then would be stored in the variable x. Then now I'm printing it x, then we will see 0 is printed. But there are 2 apple, that means the item is duplicate in the fruits list, that is apple is also at 0 and at the 3rd index. The index method returns us the element whenever it is occurred first. That means the index of the first occurrence of that element, that item is returned by the index method. So that's why 0 is returned here, 3 is not returned. I hope the index method is now clear. The next is the extend method. Basically add elements of one list to another. The extend method add elements of one list to another. For example, we have a list fruits and another list cars. Then fruits dot extend cars would basically merge both the list. Print fruits, that means the cars list is now added to the fruits list. Fruits dot extend cars, then we are printing the fruits. Then all the elements of both the list are now in the fruits list. Apple, banana, cherry, comma Ford, comma BMW, comma Volvo. That means we are extending the fruits list here with the cars list. That's why the elements of the fruits list are printed first, and then the elements of the list cars are printed. If we would have done cars dot extend fruits, then the elements of the cars list would have been at 0, 1 and 2 index, and then apple at 3, 4 and 5th. I hope that is clear now. The extend method is basically used to extend a list or merge multiple lists. Let's see the next method, which is the count method. The count method basically returns the number of times a value is repeated in a list. For example, I have a list points which have the elements 1, 4, 2, 9, 7, 8, 9, 3, 1. It has 2 1s and 2 9s. Let us see how the count method works. We have taken a variable x which is equal to points dot count, and inside the parenthesis I have passed the element that I need to count. For example, here I have written 1. That means the count method would return me how many times 1 is repeated inside the points list. Let's see, print x. Then we will get 2 because 1 is repeated 2 times in the list. That means there are 2 1s in the points list. So count method basically returns the times a value is repeated inside a list. I hope the count method is now clear. So that was all about the list methods in Python. If you have any queries, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. Also, you can DM me on my social media accounts. The link to those are available here on the screen, as well as they will be in the description box below. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Also share with your friends and subscribe to my channel because your subscriptions give me motivation to make more such videos. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more amazing content.